Today, we're going to read a story for you, Superworm. So, Superworm is super strong. Superworm is super strong. Watch him wiggle, see him squirm. Hip hip hooray for Superworm. Help disaster! Baby Toad has hopped onto a major road. Quick! Whatever can we do? Superworm! Lasso! The bees are feeling bored today. They need a nice new game to play. Cheer up, bees! No need to mope. Superworm, the skipping rope. The bee is falling in the way. Is she drowning? Who can tell? Not to panic, all it's fine. Superworm, the fishing line. Toads and beetles, bees and bugs, brother snails and sister slugs, aunt, uncle, aunt, earwig aunt, clap and cheer this chant is chant. Superworm super long, Superworm super strong. Watch him wiggle, see him squirm, hip hip hooray for Superworm. The chant is carried on the air. The wizard lizard in his lair muttered in his servant's ear, "Find that worm and bring him here." It's black and grim, everyone is scared of him. They all fling out in fearful shriek. See his hero in his beak.
Really good, mate.
The wizard waves his magic power. Superworm, you're in my power. Rise and coil to find me treasure in the soil. Superworm is very cross to have a lizard as his boss. When he tries to slink away, the lizard's magic makes him stay. Daisy tunnels, twists and winds, all the treasure that he finds. 2 small bottoms, half a cork, and a toffee and a plastic fork. The lizard flicks an angry tail, one last try, and if you fail to find the treasure down below, I'll feed you to my hungry crow. Crow is flapping through the night, everyone looks up in fright. They see him perch upon an oak to listen through his dreadful croak. Superworm is good to eat. Superworm's a special treat. He'll be juicy, fat and firm. Hip, hip, hip hooray for Superworm. Action at the double. Superworm's in frightful trouble. If we must help him, if we can, we must hatch a cunning plan. The garden creatures leave their home, carrying a honeycomb. They jump and fly and crawl and creep to find the lizard fast asleep. They chew the petals off his flower to rob him of his magic power. Caterpillars vetch and leaves, busily the spider weaves. Web is strong, the web is tough, the web is plenty big enough. The wizard waits, this isn't funny, and wrapped with leaves and stuck with honey. Up the bees and beetles fly, they lift the web into the sky. Bang! A crash! Thump! The lizard's in the rubbish dump. Now from somewhere underground there comes a rumbling sound, and the earth begins to heave, and Superworm is back again! Superworm, the swing, the slide, the hula hoop, the fairground ride, the belt, the hat, the train, the crane, the acrobat, toads and beetles, bees and bugs, bother snails and sister slugs, uncle, aunt and earwig aunt, clap and cheer the chant is chant. Superworm is super long, Superworm is super strong. Watch him wiggle, see him squirm. Hip hip hooray for, hip hip hooray for Superworm, hip hip hooray for Superworm. The end. Goodbye.